and green greetings from ExNoRa Innovators International and invite to Residence Welfare Associations called as RWAs for becoming super effective and models. From ExNoRa Innovators International, environmental movement founded in 1989, responsible for India's solid waste management rules. It is now part of the solid waste management history of India. It is ExNoRa which was first to start Clean India movement way back in 1989, now called by the Union government as Swachh Bharat. You can see in detail this a video recording under the title ExNoRA as part of history. So the credentials, there are more than 500 testimonials from the VVIPs about ExNoRA's pioneering service towards clean India. It includes Ram, Kamal, Lata Rajinikanth, Sukumar Vivek, many others. And you can visit YouTube Nirmal MB. You will see all these videos and what they say about it. They are all they participated, and also their roads got transformed like Singapore. And why now these videos are made? There's a health emergency. There is now never before health emergency due to corona. Once the monsoon starts, there will be spread of dengue due to mosquito. Corona plus dengue will become deadly. Relax. Please the videos. Corona Dharna by people's participation and man management using O3. Mosquito to realize zero mosquito at zero cost by sheer people's participation. So the first one is I would like to say that it's very simple. We are not giving you a medical solution. It's all left to the scientists and doctors. But how people should be involved. And ExNoRA has got very rich expertise in making hundreds of roads clean and green by people's participation. The same formula will be applied for corona management, corona dharna by people's participation, and mosquito to realize zero mosquitoes. ExNoRA has already vast rich experience in realizing zero mosquito at zero cost, again through people's involvement, participation. So this is never before. And imagine a patient gets both corona and mosquito, dengue. Even God cannot save him. So I think prevention is better than cure. There are so many chapters. You have to see. The first is introduction about RWA affiliation to ExNoRA University International. One team, one community. This is very important. Today we see that people have been fighting for basic things for years without getting it. One of the reasons is lack of unity, and at least for the common good, they should stay united. So look at this. Hell is not anywhere else. Hell on earth. Absence of hygiene, absence of urinals, absence of toilets, neglect of footpaths, road. Where is road? Invite to Residence Welfare Association or Residence Welfare Cooperative Society, or those residents who don't have an association at all. It's estimated 80% to 90% of people don't have an organization. The other reason that there is no two-way communication possible between the government and people in the government. So now there's the urgent need to create RWA ExNoRA. Life is short, make it sweet. So this is about introduction, about affiliation to RWA, how we grant it. RWA Residence Welfare Association, RWA, our society, in a flat complex or flat campus, street or road, residential colony or residential area, a villa or gated community, small neighborhood, village or small town, and or you don't have an association at all to represent you and the residents. So time for you, what we call the unrepresented street area, residential street area not having any residence welfare association. The time for you is a wake-up call. There are different kinds of RWAs, so we evaluated them. There are those which are performing very well and are role models and the best. This kind is just 1 out of 100. There are associations which are even 70 years old. For example, Rajaji Welfare Association, ExNoRA in Vilivakkam. It's 52 years old. There are different kinds of RWA. I told you that. Number 2 is there are innumerable RWAs that are affiliated with ExNoRA and have become RWA ExNoRAs. They excel. They function due to constant guidance and support from the parent organization. So I think this is another category. So you must belong to one of the two categories. The third category is Residents Welfare Association who do minimum basic tasks that are rated as average. 4. Resident Welfare Association remain only on paper, are rated defunct. The fifth kind are lost. As I told you, 80 to 90% of streets and residential colonies have no residents welfare association at all. The number of civic and environmental people's health issues which are getting represented and solved, including corona vaccination. The residents suffer due to their non-action. Even slums, they need a residence association for the reason the government gives ration and all this can be properly channeled. So these are all non-existent, 100%, no organization at all. Achievements. There are, when I said that there are associations that are doing very well, and what are the achievements? They are good because a number of dutiful citizens organize the residents and create an organization, the Residents Welfare Association Society. They have an elected body and hold periodical meetings. They collect maintenance fees and subscription, manage the estate street area. They list out the residents' problems and take away the concern. They are responsible for many benefits to the residents. So I think I told you about that those associations who do well, they have done this. And most flat residence welfare associations are doing very well, but there is scope for further excellence. One of the reasons why the flat residence welfare associations are doing better than the street welfare association, these associations are all registered under Society Act, so they submit the accounts and reports of annual general body to regulatory society, so they do things better, that's all. But the scope, the flat residence welfare association have issues of disunity, members non-participation, doubts on account of example solid, and many issues, example solid waste management. Now we know there are some flat associations don't function at all. They gone to court and ultimately the residents all suffer. And now this is an urgent need. I told you ExNoRA is part of solid waste management history of India. Now all the associations are duty bound to manage their waste, and they should compost all the organic waste. So now the point is that thanks to corona, the local bodies are not giving pressure, otherwise they would have even put fines against the associations. Now time, wake up call. So ExNoRA will provide A to Z what you can do in your own place. You can turn waste as wealth. You will learn the magic. Cooperative housing society, some cooperative housing society are doing very well. Many societies are grappled problems. They must go to court and fight. Common issues faced by housing societies and ways to solve. You can search under this name, you will find a long article. But ExNoRA will mediate and solve the problem, guide them. Limitations, residents welfare associations who are not affiliated to ExNoRA. What are the limitations? Particularly they come under the category of 3 and 4. In many RWAs, the burden of the association work has been always on the shoulders of a very few office bearers. The few were senior and aged citizens serve as office bearers, less or zero participation of youth and middle-aged. So the youth and middle-aged think that old people take care. You need young blood also there. The association will be conflict ridden by groupism. The lack of consistency and continuity in the discharge of their service duties. The office bearers and committee members will have no defined role and responsibilities. There will be a number of office bearers and committee members without any role. There will be 10 committee members. If you ask them, they are committee members. What is their role? But it won't be there. Even when they are given roles, there will not be any description of their role, their duties. The lack of knowledge to whom they should take up with the government and its layers. For example, local bodies have so many departments like conservancy, roads, sidewalks, stormwater drainage, street lights, etc. One should not write all issues in one petition. It should be separate because they put everything in. The corporation cannot take Xerox copy of your letter to send all the department. Suppose you combine road is one department, stormwater is another department, conservancy is another department. So you must make separate letters. We guide you and whom you should address and whom you should the copy. To the above 5 reasons, in respect to RWA's categories 3 and 4, residents, common, civic and environmental issues will be the victims remaining unsolved. And see these examples: uncleared garbage, overflowing sewage, road not relaid, no street light. These photographs which I have taken, We have found they don't have an association. That's why. They had an association, 100%. Their voice would have been heard. The quote is, miseries are not due to the violence of the bad, but silence of the good. So good should not be silent. They should form an association and get affiliated. What are the problems we have? This is India. But even some countries which are supposed to be underdeveloped or developing, they are better than India. As of hygiene, diseases, as of urinals, as of toilets, negative footpaths, roads, accidents, postal pollution, road used for parking cars. Road is meant only for used to be used as a passage for traffic jams. So ExNoRa International University was inaugurated by M. Sriyan Ram, the editor, the Hindu, on 28th October 1989. You can see young Ram, and we are almost same age. I think I'm 1 or 2 years older than him. I'm there on the extreme left. And Mr. A.M. Swaminathan, one of the great, wonderful, honest IAS officers we had in the government, was the then Food Secretary. They too have inaugurated on 28th October 1989 at LLA building. And the first week was born on 26th June 89 in Adayar. So we started activities. The organization was inaugurated by Ram, but we need action. So this first activity was started at Adayar. There are 3 VVIPs participated. Mr. Veerapandi Armu, then LLA Minister and Kosi Mani, Mr. M.K. Stalin, who was MLA of Thousand Lights. They all participated. This is a very historic event because first time door-to-door collection started. Number 2, we converted a fish cart into trash collection cart. So it was a trend-setting movement. The date was 26th June 1989. We didn't call them the cleaners. Rag pickers, rehabilitated street beautifiers, and each resident paid 10 rupees. And with that, the road became clean, and people take the ownership and responsibility. So Civic ExNoRa was born, and the photo you can see on the right hand side, the person who collects himself as bags, he takes valuable part of garbage like paper and plastic, he sells some. The street corners became clean, spotlessly green, and there was also communal harmony, a byproduct of ExNoRa. These are the pictures, Vizag, what you can see in Telugu there, and the industrial estate, everywhere. In Vizag, this happened only in 2018, Civic ExNoRa own premises. The MP has inaugurated Dasapala Hills RWA. The picture of seeing there, such a beautiful premises. There are many Civic ExNoRas having their own buildings. This ExNoRa Lucknow, ExNoRa is there in Pune, ExNoRa is there in Vijayanagar, many towns, many other parts of India, Hyderabad. You can see that there are residence welfare associations like this. The great merger. Now in many places, RWA Civic ExNoRa become as residence welfare ExNoRa. It is a kind of a collaboration because there is a competition. It might have been healthy or unhealthy, but we thought that it's not necessary, and because ExNoRa is proactive, it does some of the government work like primary collection of garbage and all. And now both got merged actually. So government only gave suggestion. The government found Civic ExNoRas have been proactively doing many tasks of local bodies. Example, solid waste management, zero mosquito based famous mosquito, that's reducing the work burden of the government. Government insisted that Civic ExNoRa name should also include Resident Welfare Association, at least RWA, so that they can always collaborate with ExNoRa. ExNoRa is not left out in consultations. This is also another reason for the name change from Civic ExNoRa to RWA ExNoRa. Corporation of Chennai made a request because the important meeting ExNoRa is left out. ExNoRa believe in ask now what local body can for you, and ask how you can cooperate with the local bodies in the challenging work. So Civic ExNoRa were helping the local body in a very big way in waste management. So great merger took place. Civic ExNoRa and Resident Welfare Associations got merged at many roads, and it became Resident Welfare Association ExNoRa, RWA ExNoRa. Now the recommendations we are making, the head office is called ExNoRa Innovators International. All RWAs operating in residential colonies and flat complexes can get the association affiliated with ExNoRa Innovators International. Where there is no association, couple of residents can contact ExNoRa Innovators International, form Residence Welfare Association ExNoRa. Anyone can find another initiate. Suppose somebody is busy, he wants that to be done. Definitely you can find a retired senior citizen or a housewife, homemaker. what is the name of the organization? So it can be one of the following: flat complex RWA ExNoRa, street RWA ExNoRa, residence colony villa gated community RWA ExNoRa, housing society RWA ExNoRa, commercial complex merchants ExNoRa, and residence welfare association, as I told you, or owners association. It can be either way. So you can get a license. This license you can keep it in the street entrance, the board. It will be a sign for anybody and everybody, because they know you are not alone, and you are the company of ExNoRa, very large organization, grassroots. It's a grassroots movement. License will be displayed in the street, Residence Welfare Association name board, letter, t-shirts, stickers, cash badges, lapel pins. So will make the authorities, both the politician and government officer, listen and concede. So organizations are really needed. Men may come, men may go. The organization goes on forever. I'm giving some example. Congo Gumi, a company was established in 578 AD, Madras Medical College, 1835. Lions Club was started in 1917, more than 100 years old. And Rotary International, 23rd February 1905, King's School, 597 AD, 1424 years ago. And University of Bologna, 1088 AD, 930 years. Hindu newspaper, which is very favorite of people of Tamil Nadu. 1878 AD, German newspaper Johann Carolus, established in 1609. So ExNoRa established in 1989. So you can create your welfare. Let it last forever. Even it will, after for a long time, it will continue its service. You have seen introduction. Now get your association, Residence Welfare Association, affiliated with ExNoRa Innovators International. And this one, you have to take the organization, parent organization. You have to pay a nominal registration fee and annual subscription. This icon is the icon for collective voice and people power. This can be displayed by you anywhere and everywhere. So please contact the President, ExNoRa Sendurpari, ExNoRa Innovators International, 40 Rams Apartment, first floor, Vijayanagar Road, T Nagar, Chennai 17, 2815-3376, the phone number. Mobile only for SMS and WhatsApp, 9440-67668. Website www.exnora.org, sendurpari@yahoo.co.uk, email ID exnora@gmail. So it's very important. You please contact. This Mr. Pari's picture, the president picture is there. All his contact numbers, including WhatsApp, email, Facebook, Instagram, LinkedIn, Twitter are there. You can pass and note this, and you can get in touch wherever you are. You can get in touch with him through your social media account. If only it's necessary, absolutely necessary, you are welcome to contact ExNoRa founder M.B. Nirmal. Here you can hold it for a minute and see the mobile number and the email ID, Facebook, LinkedIn, Instagram, Twitter. More important, YouTube. There are 3 accounts. You can hold it and see all the 3 accounts. There are hundreds of videos on all the problems you are worried about. Simple solution, both given. The videos are in English and Tamil. You can select the language and watch it. All the 3 accounts, you please subscribe. And Twitter, surely follow. Every day updates will be made through Twitter at MB Nirmal. And you can realize clean, green, eco, all these streets. For that, the meeting point is Facebook. Join the Facebook group, RWA Association ExNoRa. You can join. Make it a point to invite your elected representatives to local body, legislative assembly and parliament. You are welcome to invite ExNoRa leaders for the affiliation function. These are the chapters, and we give you very fast, because you must see, unless you see all the chapters, all very short and brief, you won't get a complete picture. Introduction about RWA ExNoRa, just now you are seeing, and all about affiliation, why, how, whom affiliation to ExNoRa. ExNoRa affiliation benefits to RWA, ExNoRa Innovators International introduction and history. So ExNoRa a history of 32 years, you must see that. And ExNoRa track record, it will be incredible, it will be highly motivational. Inspiration Scott Not, you will see how people by just by their participation changed, made their road like Singapore or Sweden. You must see that before and after pictures. And funds always bothers association, don't need to worry at all. Just have a cursory glance of funds endless video. You'll get hundreds of ideas. And this is the age of Corona. So we have Corona Dharna. ExNoRa is good in one thing when it comes to clean street residents participation. When it comes to zero accidents, is motorist participation. So we involve the people who are affected by that. So, but Corona, everyone is affected. We'll be very surprised to see that Corona may be there, may not be there, but we can certainly adapt ourselves and live, coexist with Corona. So this is Corona Dharna by man management, and government also needs at least one representative per street. This is for two-way communication. What the government says, the representative can tell it to the people, his own residents. Residents, what they want to communicate to the government, use their street representative. It's called RWA ExNoRa. So the need of the hour is by same principle of what ExNoRa has done, water bodies ExNoRa or place of worship ExNoRa, same principle applied here. So Corona Dharna, this you have to search for the YouTube and search, see the video, and whenever it rains, we get the problem of mosquito. Mosquito leads to 8 major diseases, including dengue. And just imagine a person affected by Corona also affected by dengue. He or she, what will happen? So ExNoRa has proven that you can live without mosquito bites. It's called zero mosquito. We call mosquito, and zero. This video is a must to be seen. And then speak and peak. This is very important in the sense that everyone needs to articulate. Even you go and take your issues to the government, who's able to speak well, and you don't need to attend any public speaking courses. Even in dining table, 5-10 minutes, members family do that. It's excellent. And in the park we have soapbox speakers ExNoRa. That after Corona is over, you can practice speak and peak also in the park. But if you want to do to a larger section of people, you can use Zoom or Google Chat. You can use one of the Google video you can use, and public speaking once in a week or once in a month you can do speak and peak video. You must see that, and definitely tell children they are the future leaders. They must learn the art and science of public speaking. And the 10th chapter is action plan and formalities. With that, this is over, and please see other chapters to get a complete picture.
If you enjoyed this video, be sure to hit that subscribe button before you go and click the bell icon to get regular updates from our channel. In case you have missed any videos, please visit the channel page by clicking the channel icon.